I think one of the challenges is that the market has got very more competitive. Consumers are much more intelligent, and also there's a lot of new entrants, and the amount of innovation and new product development going on means that it's increasingly difficult to differentiate yourselves. So people are coming to Google and to Cloud Sherpas to help them leapfrog into the new ways of working. I think the biggest difference that globalization is making to retail is the fact that any store can exist in any shopping room right now. It does not matter, given the fantastic distribution logistics that exist. It does not matter where you're headquartered, in California or in Tokyo or in the Nordics or in Japan. Anywhere that you're located means that you can now reach a consumer. As long as you have a compelling brand and are delivering a unique experience, people engage with you and buy your new products and services. And we're seeing that with lots of new brands coming into the marketplace, like Etam and so on. These are niche brands that we weren't aware of 2 to 3 years ago, but they're being incredibly successful because of the growth in online. It's very important that you understand what the consumer wants, what's their behavior. So a unique experience really is almost being able to predict, before the consumer themselves understands it, what they actually want. So a unique experience really is being able to offer the customer something that they want even before they have chosen it. One of the trends we're seeing is we're going away from trying to understand what people might want into being able to suggest to people what they do want. And I think increasingly we will want as consumers to know this customer, this global brand really understands me in the way perhaps 20 or 30 years ago the local shopkeeper really understood what we wanted. Now you need to do that on a massive global scale. One of the ways that Google and Cloud Sherpas get closer to customers and provide that unique experience is by, one, making sure that staff who work in the branches have the up-to-date information and they can understand what the consumer wants and provide them the service. Secondly is through analytics, so that we can use the information of the historical decisions made by that consumer, but also not just that consumer but other consumers, to be able to suggest to them the right product. So if you bought these boots, we know you're going to like that type of blouse. If you bought this type of chicken, we know you're going to like this type of cheese to go with it. And the third area is around making sure that that whole experience, whether you go into a store or whether you shop online, is seamless and critically is made available online and on mobile devices, because I think making it mobile friendly is a key differentiator. I think analysis has moved on massively. I think before we were using analysis to look at the past. So trying to predict what happened in the past, what were our sales figures like last month, what were our production figures like last month, what were our customer figures last month. But the past is gone and there's not a lot we can do about it. I think the real advantage of analytics right now is when it's predicting for us what future behavior is going to be. So we know based on the data of footfall into our stores over the last month that we should sell this amount of products in the future. If that hits our targets, great. If that's short of our targets, we've time now to intervene and make a difference.